Assalamu alaikum. This is Parosh, and today I'm going to show you how to build a quiz game using ActionScript 3. Here one of the users has commented that can I make a simple quiz game saving score and high score with back button, and I'm going to make a quiz game, but as he said high score and back button, I have already made few videos about high score, so I'll think about high score later on. And this guy is this one. He has got nice channel artwork. By the way, let's begin. So I'm using Animate 2020. You may use Adobe Flash CS3 or earlier version or any version of Animate. So first I'm gonna click create new. If you do not see this button here, just go file, new, and here I'm gonna select advanced and then ActionScript 3, and then I'll click create. I'd like to change my stage dimension width 800 and height 500, and also frame rate 35 per second. Okay, I'm gonna select rectangle tool, and I also need stroke color, and stroke color I'd like to take red. Okay, and just drag and draw a rectangle, and here by selecting the rectangle I'd like to change its width 250 and height would be 30, and I'd like to change the stroke size. I want it to be a little bit thicker, so I'll change it here to 3, and I think it is done. So by selecting this, I'm going to right click and click convert to a symbol, and here I will change it to movie clip and also name it answer 1, and registration point center. Click OK, and you see here I have an object on my library. So, and this is my answer movie clip. This is one. I will make a couple of them for this tutorial. Okay, now I'm going to select it, double click it, and go inside, and then I'll insert a layer, rename this layer text, and this layer content, and lock the content layer. And now I'm gonna select text tool, and I want the font to be okay. I'll change the font later on. Change the color, font color, white would be better for this. Okay, and change the size to 20. Okay, align it. I think it's okay now. Okay, and then copy and paste it again and align it here, and then change the font to answer 1, make it larger. So if I align it, okay, I think answer 1, and I'd like to change the font type by selecting this I would like to change it to, there are a lot of fonts here, but it is difficult to understand which is better. It's up to you which font you would like to use. Okay, I will use this one, and also I'll select bold. I think this is okay for this tutorial. And one most important thing, that when you choose your font, you must click here to make it unselectable. I'll show you what happens if I keep it selectable. Okay, now by unlocking content, I'd like to change this fill color. It is solid filled. I'd like to change it to linear gradient, and then I will select free transform tool and change the gradient position. Okay, change this one white to a little bit darker, and I think it's okay for me now. And then I'll insert another keyframe, insert keyframe, and then I'll change the font color here, fill color here, this one and this one will be better. Okay, and I'll insert another keyframe, and here also I'll change the color. Here I'd like to have red. You see my stroke color is not visible because both are red, stroke and fill. So I'll change my stroke color here. I'll take black. Then I'll insert here, insert frame. Okay, now I think it is okay. This linear I'd like to change. Okay, I think no, make it a little bit darker, and now it's okay. I think this stroke color too, it's not matching with this one. It is okay, I think. We'll see it later on. This one, it doesn't match this color. Now I think it's okay. So, and here I will insert another keyframe, rename it saying action, and selecting the first frame, go to action pattern and type stop, and copy this frame and paste here and here too, and all of this frame have stop command inside. And if I test it now, nothing happened, but I can see. So far so good. And now I'll align it and copy it and make another 3 duplicate of it. I think it is okay. That means these are my answer options for the first question. And now selecting all 4 of the answers, I'll right click and convert it into another movie clip and name it answer holder. Click OK. Now you can see here I have answer holder, and inside this answer holder I have 4 answer options. Okay, as I am making a quiz game, I know what would be the first question and first answers, so I'm gonna insert a keyframe here, double click and rename it action. You see, I insert this keyframe in my main timeline. Okay, now selecting this first frame, I'll go and type stop. So below here I'd like to commenting my question so that it may easy for me to make this tutorial. So my first question would be 1. What is the capital of Bangladesh? And my second question would be when did Bangladesh achieve independence? My third question would be which country is the origin of COVID-19? And my fourth question would be what is the Mother Language Day? What date is the International Mother Language Day? Okay, there will be this 4 question, and for the first question, as what is the capital of Bangladesh, I know what is, so double click and I'm gonna go inside, and here for answer 1 I'll change the text, lock the key, change the text to Dhaka, and you see all have been changed. So just for the second answer, select it and make it duplicate symbol and name it to answer 2. Okay, and then go inside and change it to Rajshahi. Similarly, we have to also change the option number B. Okay, similarly for this one, select duplicate symbol, answer 3, go inside, change it to C, and then Rangpur, and here also selecting it, duplicate symbol, make it answer 4. Okay, go inside, make it D, and also change it to Khulna, and that's it. This is the correct answer and these are the wrong answer, and it's okay I think for the first question. So here inside the answer holder I'd like to insert a new keyframe. So insert keyframe, and as earlier I made all of the duplicate for the first question, I have to also make duplicate for the second question. So this is time consuming, and I'm gonna duplicate it and I'm gonna come back when it is finished for all of the questions. Okay, so here I have finished my answer options, for the 4 questions, and now I'll rename this layer options, but first I have to save this file. I forgot to save. I have to save it now. It's better late than never, so I'm gonna go to file, save. I have a folder on my desktop called quiz game, and here also I have, inside that folder I have also a folder quiz game, and here I'd like to save my FLA, name the same quiz game as well. Now I'll insert another keyframe, another layer, and rename this layer saying action, and selecting the first frame I'll go on my action panel, I'll type here stop, and here I'll type 3 event listener, one for mouse over, one for mouse out, and one for click. So I'll type here add event listener mouse event, and it would be click, and I'll name it the function not okay, click is okay, mouse click handler, and here I'll create a function saying function, make it 1, mouse click handler 1, copy this, paste it here, and play event and mouse event, copy this, paste it, and then change click to mouse out, and here also change mouse out handler 1, and also change the function and copy this one and paste it here and change it to mouse over, and here mouse over handler, and change the function mouse over handler. This is for mouse over, this is for mouse out, and this is for click. Okay, and here I'll type if event dot target dot current frame less than 3 when my mouse is over, event dot target dot go to and stop 2. Okay, copy this, and when my mouse is out, just change it to 1, and here just copy this one and paste it and change it to 3. When my mouse over on my event.target, that means this target, this is my target, and when my mouse over and the current frame is less than 3, that means here or here, it will go here for mouse over, and for mouse out it will go here, and for click it will go here without any condition. Okay, I think you may understand what I wanted to say. Okay, let's test it. Control test. It's saying an error. What is the error? Sorry, here I should have typed mouse out. Okay, I think it's okay now. If I test it, it is not working, because earlier I said that about the font, you see here my font is selectable. I have to unselect it. Now it is unselect, I think, and if I test it now, yes, it is working, but it is not working for this, so I have to change all this. Sorry guys, this is time consuming, so I'm gonna pause this video and change this, and I'll come back. So here I have finished changing the font, and now if I test it now, you see all is working. When I click, getting red, click, getting red, but I don't want all of being red when I click all of it. Okay, if I click one, that will be red and rest of the will be the same. That means you have got only one chance to answer the answers. Okay, so select it and go back to the action panel, and when it is clicked, then just copy this, mouse over, and change it to remove event listener, and this one will be exactly the same. Remove event listener, and also remove event listener, and save it. If I test it, see, it's working, but when I select this one and rest is not working. That is what I wanted. And also I need to have this answers button mode. So this is very easy. Go back there and type event dot target dot button mode, button not bottom, button mode equal to be true, and copy this, paste it here too, it doesn't matter, make it false. What happened? Let's see. No. Okay, let's see. Control test. You see my mouse, when I click, this is changing and other rest of those no, not changing. Doesn't matter. Whether you keep it true or false, it doesn't matter. Click. It's okay, I think. And same thing I'll make rest of the answers. Okay, so just copy this frame and paste it here. And for the second answer or second question, I have to change this function name and this function name. So here I'll change it to and here to and I think it's okay for the second question. And now, as it is also time consuming, I'm gonna pause this video, and after finishing all of this function name, then I'll come back. Okay, so I have changed all the function name for question 4, and if I test it now, no error. That means it is working fine, but I don't have access to go to second question to see what is going on there. So I'll go on scene 1, and here selecting the action frame, I'll go inside there, and here I'll make a variable called var questions, and it will be integer, and initially the integer will be 1, and here I'll type an event listener, add event listener event, enter frame, and the function name update, and I'll create the function update event, and as this is a image holder, this one, I have to access this image holder and go inside this second frame, third frame, fourth frame. So first I have to give this image holder an instant name saying the same name, not image holder, sorry, it should be answer holder, sorry. Give an instant name answer holder. Okay, and here on the scene 1, inside this function, I'll type if this question equal to, that means absolute equal 1, then I want this answer holder stop 1, and copy all of this, paste, and here change it 2, and here 2, and here 3, and here 3, and here 4, and here 4. And if I test it now, the first question, okay, no problem, and I can also add this question here, But first I have to take a new layer and name it quiz, and then I'll take text tool and font the same, and size should be 25. Then I'll drag here for a text field, and then I'll change this static text to dynamic text. I will align this into center, and also I will give an instant name of this text, quiz_txt, and when this question variable is 1, I want quiz_txt dot text should be this text. And for second, this text, and for third, this text, and for fourth, this one. If I test it now, I should see for the first question, what is the capital of Bangladesh? So control test, font should be embedded, no problem. So selecting this font, as it is a dynamic text, it is creating a problem. I have to just make it embedded. Okay, embed, selecting all, I'll change it to quiz font, and now it will work, I think. Change it to quiz font, embedded, but it has not been changed. Quiz font, and now there will be no problem. Save it, test it. And what is the capital of Bangladesh for the first question? It's okay, I think, but I'd like to change the color. Okay, so I'll just change the font color, standard black, and test it. Now it is okay. What is the capital of Bangladesh? It is Dhaka. So I click, nothing happens. But I don't have access for the second answers. So very easy, as I have created this variable. If I type it here by changing 2, and if I test it, I'll be able to see the second question. Yes, when did Bangladesh achieve independence? Good, so far so good. Fine. Okay. And if I change it to 3, it will be taking me to the third question, and for 4 question. But let me change it to 1 for default, and that's it for this. But I'd like to make a custom function for this, because it may make mess later on. So I'll cut it and make another custom function below. Function quiz answer You can name anything you'd like to. I'll just paste it and copy this and paste inside that event listener. Result will be the same. Just as this function, custom function is executing here, so I commented executed. So, and now the tricky part. Let me test it again first. So this is the first question, and when I click any of these answers, I want to go to the second question. So for this, all I have to do is I have to give all these answers an instant name, so that I may find out which is correct and which is incorrect. So double click and go inside the answer holder, but first I have to rename this layer answer holder, and now go inside and give an instant name. This one, same name, no problem. Dhaka, this one. Rajshahi, this one. Rangpur, and this one Khulna, and I'll do all for the rest. So it is also time consuming. I'm sorry. I'll come back when I finished giving all this instant. So I have finished giving all these object an instant name. Here you see, and now I'll go to the scene 1 and make a click event listener by saying add event listener, and it would be add event listener, and it would be mouse event dot click, and it would be function would be mouse click handler, and type here function, copy this, paste it, event mouse event, and here I will use switch statement for this. So just type switch event dot target, and then for the first question, case break, case break, case break, break, and here just comment saying first question, and in case of this answer holder and for this Dhaka, so in case of answer holder dot k Dhaka, and similarly rest of the paste it, and change the instant name for second one Rajshahi, Rangpur, Khulna. Okay, so go back, Rajshahi, Rangpur, and here Khulna. When I click answer holder and Dhaka, then I want to have a point, so I'll create a variable here var quiz point, and that would be integer and initially 0, and when somebody answer correct, then I want this quiz point to be increased, and if anyone gives wrong answer, no, this need not, only the correct answer will get the point and wrong answer will not get the point. I will explain you later on why I didn't give minus below this incorrect answer. Okay, no problem. And also I want, when I click any of the answer, I'd like to increase this question into 2 so that it may take me to the next answer or next question. Okay, so here if I type question plus plus, and it will take me to the second question. Let me test it. Control test, and if I here click, and it's taking me to the second question, but I don't like this. I want it to stay sometime and then take me to the second question. Okay, so cut it and type here a set timeout function by typing set timeout and opening parenthesis and give a function name. Next quiz, and here I have to type a time, so I'll type here 2000. That means 2000 means 2 milliseconds. This is milliseconds, that means 2 seconds. So here just below this I'll create this function saying function next quiz void, and if I type here question plus plus, and then if I test it, if I click, staying there, and now yes, it's taking me to the next question, and this is working fine, but I can see the point. Okay, and I'd like to also have, if I answer correct or wrong, I'd like to see here the statement that your answer is correct or your answer is wrong. Okay, here I'll copy this, and for the point I'll paste it and drag it and make it small, and then change the font size to 15 would be better, I think. Okay, and change the instant name point underscore txt or game point underscore txt, and copy this one again and paste it and here, and change the instant name to status underscore txt, and for point, let me copy this, game point underscore txt, I can put this inside this event listener, it will be okay, I think. Dot text will be point plus this quiz point variable, and status underscore txt. Here, when I answer correct, I want status underscore txt dot text should be showing me correct, well done. And copy this, and for the rest incorrect, try later on. That makes sense, I think. And copy and paste for all of the incorrect answers. Okay, and here also when this function execute, I also want this to be blank, or else this text will be shown on the second page, okay, or second answer or second question, whatever you say. Now if I test it, and you see here I can see the point, it's okay, it's working. If I click Dhaka and point increase, correct, well done, and it's taking me to the next question. So, and I want to make it smaller, font size I think 20 will be better, and also change the color. No, when somebody answer correct, I want this color to be green, and if somebody answer wrong, the color would be red. So makes sense. So here, when somebody answer correct, I would like to also change the text color. So status underscore txt dot text dot text color would be, here I have to type color code. First I have to type 0x and see the color code of green. Here if I select green, I can see the color code. This one is the color code, so copy it and paste it here, and copy and paste. And for red color, see the color code of red. This is the color code of red. Copy it and change it, and also copy and paste. And if I test it now, test, and if I answer correct, well done, color changed, and it's taking me to the second page, and close it and then test it again. And if I answer wrong, it is incorrect, try on later, point is the same, and it's taking me, not taking me to the second page. So all I have to do is to just copy this set timeout function and paste and paste. And if I test it, if I answer correct or wrong, it will take me to the second page. So second question, sorry. Yes, if I answer correct, well done, taking me to the second question, and test it again. And if I answer wrong, incorrect, try later on, and it is taking me to the second question. And that's it. That is all I wanted. And now I have to do the same thing for all of the question. So let me show you first one, say for the second question, and then I will pause this video and then I will do the rest. So just copy all this and paste it below and change it to second question, and change the instant name for second question. First one 1952, second one 1971. So in 1952, 1970, in 1971, and I forget the instant name, sorry, and in 1847 and 1962. In 1847 and 1962. In 1962. And if I test it now, it should work for the second question too. Control test. Yes, it is working, but for the second question, this is not the correct answer. The correct answer is 1971. So I will copy this and paste it here, and then change it. Okay, so I'll do same thing for the rest of my question. It is time consuming, you know, so I'll come back when I finish doing for all the questions. Well, I'm back again, and I have done for this for all of the questions. Okay, so if I test, and here Dhaka .1, and then it's taking me to the second question. I'd say incorrect, try on later, the point is the same, and here China, correct, well done, third question, and this is the fourth question, and 21st, correct, well done. But I want this point alignment here, I would like to change it. So just change its alignment, and I think it should be okay, and I think it is on the proper alignment. Dhaka .1 and 1971, okay, .2, and China .3, and language day. This is not all of the question has come here, and 21st, well done, but I have to make this text smaller or okay, let's make it 20 would be better, I think, and this one 15 would be better, I think, and save it and test it. Dhaka, okay, now it looks better. China and 4, it's okay, I think, but this font I want to be little bit bigger. I think it will be okay, but one thing you must remember, that when I test and you see the first question appear and answers, when I click Dhaka, it's taking me to the second question, and here I just stop and nothing is happening. So I want to have a time limitation here. That means there will be time that I have to answer this question within 10 or 6 or 5 seconds, or else it will taking me to the next answer or next question. It does make sense, I think. So in the next tutorial I'm gonna make a timer for this question and answer to be stayed in certain period of time. If you like this tutorial, please do subscribe me and put a lot of comments and share this tutorial. And Assalamu alaikum.